Hey, how you doing? Today we're going to be talking about Ethereum 2.0, specifically about staking on Ethereum 2.0, running a validator node, earning passive income returns with cryptocurrency, specifically Ethereum, having your coins, having your money work for you. You know, just trying to get that passive income flow. They say that's a secret to being rich, right? But the risk averse reward when it comes to running a validator node on the Ethereum 2.0 blockchain is absolutely not there. And I'm going to show you how you can still earn interest and passive income, a lot of it in comparison with staking, running validator nodes on Ethereum 2.0 blockchain with basically none of the risk. So let's go ahead and run 10 seconds of tails, the resident Shiba Inu and DogeCoin here at the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Here's a quick message from our month's video sponsor, Compass, who are aiming to become the best marketplace for the purchase of Bitcoin mining ASICs and the best place to find cheap power prices at verified mining co-location facilities around the world. Mine with Compass with our link in the video description below. Ethereum 2.0 is like all the rage right now. You see it in all the headlines, and it's been like that over the past year. What is ETH 2? It refers to interconnected upgrades that will make Ethereum more scalable, more secure, and more sustainable. They claim with this that, Ethereum will be able to support thousands of transactions per second on Ethereum 2.0, making it faster and cheaper to use. They claim that it's going to be more secure, and security is always an important thing. And they even claim it's going to be more sustainable because a lot of just the Ethereum developers and community and the world are weaponizing themselves against crypto miners, Ethereum miners, because basically they burn electricity, run custom computer hardware, and move the Ethereum 1.0 blockchain along. This is called Proof of Work, referred also to as simply mining, which I think, quick aside, I love mining. I think it's a beautiful thing. It's even what got me into crypto. It's like a super cool grassroots approach, just like, hey, you want to participate. But hey, I'll leave it at that. They're moving away from it. We recently made a video guide on how Ethereum mining is doomed if this happens, all relating around EIP 1559, which is an Ethereum improvement proposal. Basically, these are things, they propose, they code them, and they add them to the Ethereum blockchain and move forward. And I recommend you check out that video if Ethereum mining is interesting to you or you participate in that. But today is all about Ethereum 2.0, specifically a validator node and why you shouldn't, right? Well, 2.5 million Ethereum is disagreeing with me. But there's a lot of reasons, just which I'm going to cover in this, and some people have already covered it. I've been meaning to make this video for a little while now. And so let's start with the basics. Setting up an Ethereum 2.0 validator node, while the hardware needed is simple. You can even do it on a laptop, as Mr. Vitalik Buterin, the creator and face of Ethereum, says.
You might even be able to do it on your laptop.
And you only need 32 Ethereum to run a validator node, which, depending when you bought it, you could have bought that over the last year for like $100, $200 per coin. So $3,000 to $6,000, right? Well, that's not the case right now, but we run through these commands, and this may look very intimidating to you. This is CLI, CLI, command line interface, right? It's technical stuff, which can already be daunting for people. We go to staking rewards. It compares some of the top, staking returns for top cryptocurrencies, right? And we come on this list, and I just want to first say it's incredibly exciting that there's all of these cryptocurrencies that are offering people passive income returns in cryptocurrencies, making your coins work for you. It's a beautiful thing, right? And right now they're pegging Ethereum at 10.4% interest. It's relatively in line with these other cryptocurrencies in this list, except for Synthetics, which has quite a high return right now. But how does this work and how does this scale? So they have a very simple chart, and they claim that right now the interest rate is going to be 9.8%. The more Ethereum staked on Ethereum 2.0, which by the way is a one-way street. So if you stake it and you decide, it has a huge run up and you want to take some profits, sorry, that's not happening. So let's say, we're at what, 2.5? So let's say we go to 5. It doubles. Now the interest rate is down to 7%. Do you want to give up your potential gains for 7%? And it's not all about money. I love Ethereum, from like a dapp, blockchain smart contract point of view, right? It's super cool, incredible stuff. But if Ethereum has a huge run up, I'm selling it and I'll just buy back in cheaper. Just over the last year, Ethereum is up 657%, outpacing Bitcoin by more than double. They say smart money is going to Ethereum. And that was right before, and it's still right now, because Bitcoin has more than enough room to double or triple in our current bullish cryptocurrency market. One of the biggest things holding it back are the very high transaction fees, which they claim Ethereum 2.0 will solve, but I will believe it when I see it. There are numerous ways you can stake Ethereum on the Ethereum 2.0 blockchain easily. So let's take Kraken, for example, and we do have a referral link in the video description below. If you decide to sign up with them and use them, it means the world when you use our links, because it helps us making all this crazy content. And by the way, if you haven't, please subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. We're closing in on 200,000 subscribers, which is still crazy. I'm saying that. So let's look at how easy that is. All you have to do is click add assets. Once you click that, it'll open this page. You can choose how much Ethereum in your account that you want to put here. But important note, it's going to be locked here in line with Ethereum 2.0. So this is no different than sending it down that one-way street right now. So please keep that in mind. Is that right now about 10% interest rate worth it to you? Maybe it is. Maybe you don't have any plans. You're like, I'm not selling Ethereum for years. I'm in. I want to earn maximum interest. Well, that's freaking fantastic and excellent for you. Very quickly after the Ethereum 2.0 network launched, the first slash happened, and many slashes have happened since then. What is a slash? Basically, it means that your Ethereum 2.0 node is not set up correctly, and not only are you penalized by not getting rewards, you literally lose your Ethereum. So if you're not super tech oriented and you think you want to jump in on this and then you do it wrong and boom, now you're at 31 point whatever Ethereum, congrats. You're doing the exact opposite of what you set out to do, which is, to be honest, tragic and heartbreaking and just, a little depressing, right? There's obviously going to be a ton of services that show up. One of them is Rocketpool, and they're like, stake as little as 0.01 ETH, stake 16 ETH and on your own node and earn a higher return. We want people to build with us. Use RETH. Like, they exist. There's other ones that exist, and more things like this are going to pop up. But this can't be more lucrative than just doing it yourself, because how would it be, other than the fact that they've launched their own token and they're going to make money via that? So I've actually heard good things about them and their project. I haven't used it, and I'm not trying to like come off rude or disrespectful to them and what they're doing. They're providing a service. They're filling a niche here. That's fantastic. But my point is just, from a logic point of view, it makes no sense that you could even earn the maximum interest rate, because then how do they make money anywhere in between other than their own token and that taking off and so forth? So I mean, there are other ways. I get that. I'd like to take a moment to thank today's video sponsor, DexKit. What are they? They're an aggregator for DEXs. So what does that mean? Basically, they search all the decentralized exchanges and they aim to get you the best deal. So instead of just trading on Uniswap and hoping that you get the best prices on Uniswap, they search all the other DEXs, and wherever the best price is, whether that's Uniswap or SushiSwap or wherever else, that's where they take you. And they give you the best prices on your coins for that. Or that's at least what they're aiming to do. They launched their own KIT token, and when you trade KIT, you have 0 fees on their aggregator. Right now, 1 Ethereum is worth 1,414, really 15 KIT. We'll check back on this in a couple weeks and see how that could have potentially changed. So links out in the video description below. For me personally, right? You're like, well, I don't want to, like, I'm saying I don't, it's not worth it to stake Ethereum on Ethereum 2.0 and the validator node, this and that. Well, what should I do with my coins? Well, again, that's why I talked about BlockFi as an option. How about you want to keep the custody, you want to keep it on chain? You could provide liquidity. You could become a liquidity provider. To do that, you need to know what MetaMask is and how to use it. We have a video guide on what MetaMask is and how to use it and set it up, even with Uniswap, the biggest DEX decentralized exchange on the Ethereum blockchain, and a super cool tool. You can trade cryptocurrencies on here with no account, no KYC, no nothing. You just click MetaMask, boom, you're on. What I'm doing here though is I'm providing liquidity in a Uni, which is the Uniswap token, and WETH, which is wrapped Ethereum, so just Ethereum traded on top of the Ethereum blockchain, like an ERC20 token, which is an Ethereum token. It's a little weird, but it actually makes complete sense, right? So anyway, I'm providing liquidity as this pair because I want to hold Uniswap tokens. I also want to hold Ethereum. So why not do both in a pair here and earn some of the fees, which is exactly what I've done. So right now, roughly earning $100 in fees per month doing this. And that's on a now $8,600 liquidity. When I put it in, it was valued around $4,000, and that's how much these coins have appreciated just in a couple months. When I was telling you Uniswap was looking pretty good, when it was only trading for like $3 or something like that, and now, I mean, what is it? CoinGecko, it's probably like $8, $8.80. It's up 62% just in the last 14 days, 133 in the last 30 days. Things that you would know about if you follow the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I hate to do shameless self plugs, but if I don't remind you, maybe you won't subscribe. So I really hope you jump on and join this crazy journey with me. Also, full credit to dapp University. Like, he made the exact video that I wanted to make before me. I'm not ripping him. I actually watched his video. I think it's a good video. It's down in the links below if you want to check out his point of view as well. So to round out, one other reason I didn't touch on yet in the video, which I do want to touch on it before we round out this video, is just simple security. Because please keep in mind that if you are staking, the way Ethereum 2.0 and Validator nodes are set up, if you are staking on there, and your coins are custodied by your node, and what a beautiful thing, right? Your coins, your keys, you got all the power, baby. Well, you got all the risk as well, my friend, because if your node gets hacked, if some kind of vulnerability is exposed, and this is new emerging tech, it is possible, it could happen, and it could be massively devastating. Does losing 32 Ethereum to you sound devastating? Or are you like, oh, whatever, I got money in the bank, bro? I don't know your situation, but for me, losing 32 Ethereum would be absolutely devastating. So if you run your own validator node, sure, you're subject to these potential rewards. You're subject to the risks and the slashes and thus the Ethereum losses if you do it improperly. But the security point of view, if your node is somehow hacked, exploited, glitch, whatever the like crazy tech stuff when something really bad happens, right? If any of those things happen to you, it could be gone. And unless Ethereum decides to break the Coda's law again and do a fork and roll things back and potentially get some money back on a hack, which they did do one time, so their record is not completely clean. It's unlikely they would do it again though. It'd be pretty like wow. But point is, you're out of your money and your coins. So just I mean like literally like 4% extra interest for a massive amount of work, a learning curve, and risk? Absolutely not. It's a no-brainer no. And I'm all about supporting coins and their networks and stuff like that. That's why we mine Ethereum right now. I'm mining Ethereum right now with GPU miners and ASIC miners. Those purpose-built ones and the silver boxes that suck up a bunch of electric and make a bunch of noise. Yep. Well, the point is, participating in these networks, because proof of work is a beautiful thing. And proof of stake, while it has its benefits, proof of stake is simply the rich get richer. You could say that about mining to a degree, but it's a much lower barrier to entry. I mean, what's the price of 32 Ethereum right now? Versus the price of a graphics card right now. Granted, graphics cards are really hot right now, so it's hard to even find one to buy. and especially at MSRP. But another day, another video, my friends. So I'm gonna stop. I don't want to ramble or rant too much. I appreciate you viewing, sticking through me on this one. Here are my point of view on it. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and leave a comment below and let me know if you're staking your Ethereum on 2.0 or if you're not, and why. As always, I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next video.